Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake up, wake up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey. Oh. Hey. Wake up, wake up. Oh. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Morning, everybody. It's Friday, July 25th, and this is Wake Up in Provincetown. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. We have a great show, you guys. It's the last Friday of July. Next Friday is August 1st.
It's Girl Splash Week, right?
Yes, it is, right?
Yeah,
When does right into Family Week?
See how they did that?
The girls, they splash right into family.
Fair Week to Girl Splash to Family Week.
The P-Town Theme Week pipeline.
Yeah.
Who's going to be here for Girl Splash? There's a girl in the corner.
There's girls here. They're splashing. They're splashing. No, we actually have a lot of people in the audience today.
I know.
Yeah, very fun.
How are you?
I'm really good. I had a really fun week. The last few days have been pretty mellow, but I had a really packed weekend. To everyone with toddlers, 2-year-olds, I have 2 questions. 1, how do you do it? And 2, why do you do it?
What happened?
No, my nephew was last week I had mentioned that my sister, brother-in-law, and nephew were coming to town, and it was a total blast. And I know I knew this, but toddlers are just like, you can't look away.
Mm-hmm.
You constantly have to be taking care of them, corralling them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's honestly really great. He didn't cry once. And when I said that to my sister, she's like, oh, he doesn't cry, he screams. And luckily we didn't get a lot of that until the very end of the trip. I just think he was tired out.
Mm-hmm.
Like boys do in P-Town, you know?
Get tired out.
Yeah, exactly. But it was a ton of fun. We walked around town. He was most excited to see the boats. And I live over by Stop and Shop. So whenever we walked into town, what's that? Like across from the cemetery, that like where like the pedicabs are and the fish company.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also like big trucks.
Yeah.
That was the highlight of the trip for him, was the big trucks.
Aww.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you take the sunset music
We did.
cruise?
Yeah, the 4 of us went on the sunset music cruise. It was lovely. First of all, it was absolutely gorgeous weather. The boat is so comfortable, and the trek you take is really nice because they basically take you along to the 3 lighthouses.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get to the last, what is that? Race Point Lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
You get there and then you turn around and come back. It's 2 hours. The music was incredible. They said there were snacks, but there's like hot dogs and hamburgers and chicken tenders.
Yeah.
It was really fun. William Mullen was on it as well, who was really incredible. He was kind of our nature guide, so we could ask him any questions about any of the things we saw. We saw a whale too.
You did?
Yeah, it was a finback whale.
If you see whales on the sunset cruise that's not a whale tour, they get to charge you extra.
They did. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
But it was really awesome. It was really great, really chill, really low key. The music was a steel drum, which I didn't understand what it was until I got there.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one of those, I guess, steel drums with like the different like
steel drum parts,
concavities that make different pitches.
Uh-huh.
But it was really fun. He played a lot of like kind of like 80s, 90s, 2000s pop music,
mm-hmm.
but to steel drum, it was really cute.
No vocals.
No, he did sing
He
as well.
sang too?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
And he was really incredible because he was really involving everyone, let people make requests. My nephew got to hit it once or twice.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was really, really cute.
What else did you do with them? Did you take them to the monument?
No, we didn't have time to go to the monument. We went to Herring Cove, which is the first time I went to the Herring Cove beach rather than Boy Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought they cleaned up all the asphalt. There's so much asphalt on that beach.
It's impossible now. Would you call me?
You're supposed to, if you find chunk, you bring it to the end of the parking lot and they clean it up periodically.
Okay.
If I found a chunk, I couldn't avoid a chunk.
Well,
They're-
then keep
they're just
bringing chunks.
everywhere.
Where do you bring them?
Just to the end of the parking
Should
lot.
we do a cleanup?
Yeah. Wake up, clean up.
It's like beach glass. You take it home and you put it on your shelf.
Yeah.
Beach asphalt is like beach glass. You bring it home and put it on a shelf, says Jennifer.
But my brother-in-law is also a geologist who works in hazardous waste cleanup. So he was telling, I was like, is this bad? And he's like, yeah. And then he said a bunch of words I didn't understand.
So should we not be going into the water there?
No, I mean, it's just bad for the environment to have asphalt because asphalt is, I was like, isn't it mostly an oil-based product? And he's like, no, it's this word, big word,
Oh.
which is bad.
Petrochemical.
Something like that. Yeah,
This
yeah.
conversation rocks.
Yeah. But
Well, whose dumbass fault is it that it's all still there?
The non-funded national park.
Oh, right.
right, which it's not a national park, it's a national seashore.
Oh, Christ, not that again.
But I did notice that everyone was down by the Herring Cove. I mean the Hatches Harbor end, and we were in the middle. We're like, oh, there's less people. But then we walked down to the Hatches Harbor end, and I was like, oh, this is much better.
Yeah, it's way better.
It's less rocky, less
Don't advertise that.
seaweedy. No, it's already full. It was
But that's
already
where all
like,
the people
not-
were. That's
yeah.
where everybody wants to be if they can stomach the walk.
They should have put the bathroom in the middle to get people away from Herring Cove. You know what I mean? Because I feel like people are like, oh, we'll be by the bathroom, which also happens to be the best location
Right.
and should be kept a secret. But yeah.
What else did you do this week?
Trivia was a ton of fun. We had 30 teams, not an empty seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just popping off. We have speaking of the brewery and things happening next Tuesday, August 5th,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yes.
2 Tuesdays from now, is the Bearded Mistress pageant.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, tickets aren't quite live yet, but Hilarie, are you gonna do it? I saw a finger point. I think you should. Sam, are you gonna do it?
Yes. I'm gonna win, Hillary. Don't do it.
No, it's honestly one of the best nights of the year. Right.
My God.
But it is one of the most fun nights of the year. It's going to be hosted by me and Tadana as always, except for the first year where Bob hosted with me and did drag for the first time.
Did I?
Drag.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had nails on.
You had nails. You had a wig.
Yeah.
You had makeup.
It was drag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to be judged by Kristen Becker, Chris Hartley, Scotty Gage from the Verna Felton organization, I think it's called. It's like helping young people who want to get into drag because drag is very expensive. You make like one look and you're like, wow, I spent $400. So it helps that. And also one more person. Damn it. I'll think of it.
He'll remember later.
Yeah, but it's going to be tons of fun. Last year, Trish won, so they will be back for their step down.
Did the Trish can come out yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Is there one somewhere? No.
Somewhere in the
Yes.
building.
But because of the liquor license, you can't actually buy cans, but they do sell it right across the street.
Excellent.
Yeah, exactly. How was your week? What'd you get up to?
Since this show last Friday, I have been to 2 funerals, one 50th birthday party at the Monument. I was deathly ill for 48 hours.
Ooh.
I saw Kesha and the Scissor Sisters in Mansfield. And yeah, that about covers it. And I worked.
How were those things?
The things, well, and we're going to see a little clip from Pauline's second line. So everybody remembers that Pauline, who owned MAP and was a beloved pillar of the community here, passed away in March. We were finally able to celebrate her life they had like church early last Sunday. Started at 9, where they were playing Pauline's like famous playlists.
Work.
And then Monday was a service at the UU. It was a really, really, John Waters spoke, Michael Cunningham spoke, Billy Huff played a song. And that UU space is perfect for it's like a nice big room to honor someone like Pauline.
Oh, totally.
And then there was like this huge jazz band, because it's what Pauline wanted, who like marched us to Spiritus in a second line.
Work.
And I'm like, did anyone tell the police? It just felt like we were stopping traffic and nobody told them. Like the cars just kept, I was like,
How did the dogs and strollers get through?
they did not. Yeah, it was just a lot of emotions last weekend. And I was like, is this why I'm sick? You know, like you go through all that and then you're like not feeling well because you think maybe you're just emotionally drained.
I get that.
But then I found out that, I was describing my symptoms to somebody and they were like, oh no, a lot of people in town have what you're describing. No,
What
it
is
was like a 48-hour stomach bug.
Mm.
And they were like, this happens every year after 4th of July and Bear Week.
All the butt eating.
And I was like, well, no, this is why there's no justice in the entire universe. I know so many people that like really did Bear Week. Like they went to every pool party. They went to, the Dick Dock 4 times. They went to every club night. I went to one drag show and I got sick. And certain people who went to everything didn't get sick.
It's because they always go to everything. So their immune system is really...
I just need to go back to doing everything.
Yeah.
I used to be someone that did everything and I never got
Now
sick.
you work in politics.
And get sick. No, it's bad.
No, once I stopped working in restaurants, I was like, is my immune system going to plummet when I'm not like digging through used silverware and shit?
Did it?
No, not yet. I take zinc every day.
Yeah.
And I think that is pretty good.
So, that happened. And then last night, so a couple of weeks ago, my friend Kevin was like, hey, do you want to go see the Scissor Sisters at Xfinity Center in Mansfield?
Oh, that's the outdoor venue, right?
Yeah. And I was like, absolutely. He got these 2 lawn seats. We were going to get a blanket and sit up there for the Scissor Sister show. And then as it got closer, he was like, oh, it's Kesha too, I think Kesha's opening for the Scissor Sisters. And I was like, I would go to that. And then, so we get there last night and Kevin's like, the ticket only says Kesha on it. And Kevin's like, are they opening for her? And I was like, Kevin, I think to the rest of the world, Kesha's probably a big, has had more hits and stuff. Like
She said, like multiple top 10 albums.
We love the Scissor Sisters the most. They are our community. But the 20,000 teenage girls that knew every word to TikTok were there to see Kesha.
So it's like it was like an oldies concert for them.
Yes. I mean, at one point, the Scissor Sisters were like, we know most of you girls have no idea who we are, but that's okay. We're Scissor Sisters, and so are you.
It's like, what, did they not watch Glee?
I mean, they weren't alive when Glee was on. No, but you may remember Amber Martin, who has been on this show a few times.
How could you not remember Amber
Martin?
Martin?
Amber Martin is currently touring with the Scissor Sisters.
That's crazy.
So she was up.
That's how I would have sold it. Do you want to see Amber Martin, and Scissor Sisters and Kesha are opening for her?
I know. And so Kevin was like, wait a minute, one of the members of Scissor Sisters? Why don't you text your friend Amber and get us backstage
I was
passes?
wondering why you were like, does anyone have Amber's number?
Well, no, I mean, I was like, Kevin, I don't know Amber well enough to ask her something like
Why
that.
don't you text Ryan Landry?
No, I texted Derek, who's the guitarist of the Scissor Sisters, and asked him for backstage passes.
Or you could have texted Andy Toll, who's...
Oh, right.
There's no such thing as 6 degrees of separation in P-Town. It's 1, if any.
It is, yeah. So we had a really, really beautiful, lovely experience. We had to go backstage and talk to my friend, the guitarist. Amber was, still showering and getting ready for the road today. But it was a really, really beautiful, excellent, fun show. I haven't seen the Scissor Sisters live since they first came out 20 years ago.
Work.
And I mean, they looked great. They sounded great. And it's so much fun to see Amber up there with them.
Mm-hmm. It fits right in.
Yeah, it fits right in.
Yeah.
It was great. If you have a chance to go see them, go see that.
My favorite Scissor Sisters song is Only the Horses. You know that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's from the Let's Have a Kiki album.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a good week. It was a lot.
Should we show the video of
Yeah, yeah. We have do we have a minute for that, Sam? Can we show everybody a little of the second line from last Monday afternoon? Let's do it. What a beautiful way to send off a dear friend. Yeah. It was a really, really gorgeous afternoon on top of it all.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pauline, we love you.
Yeah.
Speak.
Should we talk?
Say something cool.
Bob's warm. Should we talk about some news?
Yeah, what's new?
What should we talk about first? You want to talk about local
wage
news?
theft
In Provincetown?
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. There was an article in the Provincetown Independent front page by our friend Tyler Jager, who you've seen a few times on Wake Up in Provincetown. I think last time he was talking about crabs.
He said this one was a tall order.
Oh, I'm sure.
Pulling this article together. It's
Yeah.
hard to get people to talk on the record unless they're Delta Miles.
Yeah. Well, one thing I say all the time, and I know this will upset people, which I never do, is one thing about Provincetown is like the only person who's treated worse than the person who does bad things is the person who calls them out for it. And I think that is so par for the course in Provincetown. And I feel like Provincetown is also a place that often protects the worst people among us. But there is an article about wage theft and fraud at the Pilgrim House. And it's mostly about people not getting paid. It seems like it stemmed from a disagreement and financial issues between the two owners. Because there's two kind of entities that own it. One that is actually here managing, and the other that is kind of a silent-ish partner who's not always here running it. And I think that the person who's not always here running it had noticed some irregularities and decided to blow the case open. But I do want to say, as much as this article is specifically about the Pilgrim House,
Hedda Lettuce is coming back to town. It's in the wage theft article. Sorry,
not an advertisement.
She's not stealing anything.
I know
People's domain names.
Anyway,
I know people that spend their time in Provincetown, like drinking out, going to shows, and don't kind of get in beyond that, might be clutching their pearls when they read this. But I do have to say that this is not as rare as you think it would be. It's very par for the course in Provincetown to treat local performers poorly, to treat people who work in restaurants poorly, like tech people, industry professionals. Yes, as if you live in Provincetown. I feel like people that get brought in from other parts of the country get treated with a lot of respect, which is unfortunate because I feel like the venues in town do offer space and opportunity to local people, but they think the fact that they're local is also an opportunity to underpay them, treat them poorly. And
if you are a performer in the room and you've ever been paid late or incorrectly, make a little noise.
That's all of them. Yeah, and I just wish there was a little more energy being put behind treating the people who make the experience in Provincetown really amazing and magical a little better.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean like turning on a fan for a couple of TV show hosts?
Bob, you're sweating.
It's fucking hot in here.
Why is the air conditioner on?
I don't
Because
know.
of the sound.
Because it hits the mics weird.
But we haven't done this for 5 weeks and know how it works.
Yeah.
Peanut gallery salt today.
Do you? I think that's it for local news. This past weekend was the All-Star weekend for the WNBA. And I think the most notable story that came out of it was in the while all the players came out to warm up, they wore shirts that said "Pay us what you owe us." They are in the middle. The Players Association and the WNBA as a whole are in negotiations for a new CBA. And basically, I think the average salary is about $55,000 for women's basketball players. Yeah, which is appalling. And they are pushing for a lot more money because of the way the league has grown lately. Like I've said before, 5 years ago, the New York Liberty was playing in Westchester to less than 1,000 people. They're now playing in Brooklyn to sold out Barclay Arenas. They were purchased in 2019 for $10 million, and they just did an evaluation. All the teams just got evaluated, and they are now valuated at $500 million.
Pay them.
They just signed a new media licensing agreement for $2.2 billion. And also, I've mentioned before that there is a big expansion happening. There, Golden State, there is Portland, Cleveland, Detroit, and all of those teams had to pay an expansion fee. And the most recent 3 teams had to pay $250 million. So there's like $1 billion of expansion fees being brought in, $2.2 billion in media rights being brought in. There is all this money coming in, and the women just want to be paid what they deserve. And I say deserve because they're the only part of the league that can't be replaced. I know it would be difficult to replace owners, all of those things, but what are they going to get? The next 150 best female basketball players in the world? Like, they're the 150 best women's basketball players in the world. They should be paid like they are. And to people who saying there's not a lot of awful toxic men are online being like, oh, the NBA supports them. If they want to get paid what they're worth, they'd have to pay money back to the NBA. Like, first of all, that's not how businesses and employees work. And wait until you find out how much CEOs of unprofitable companies get paid. Yeah, and also a lot of, like, we saw in the news a few years ago that Brittany Griner had to leave the US to go travel abroad, and all of the shit that happened with her. And she was getting paid more to play basketball in Russia than she is to play in the WNBA, which is the largest, most successful women's sports league in the world. Yeah. I also want to give a shout out to our friend Kate, who's in the room now. She works for the Cleveland Cavaliers. She watches the show, and she said she loves how much I talk about women's sports, and she's in town this week for Girl Splash, or for this week, and she brought me a new merch shirt that they have. They haven't decided on the team name or any of the marketing behind the team, but they have released these t-shirts, the WNBA in Cleveland, and it says, what does it exactly say on the back?
The WNBA is coming to the land.
Exactly. So Cleveland is getting a new team. I personally vote that they continue being called the Cleveland Rockers. There was previously a Cleveland team called the Cleveland Rockers, and I hope that they stick with that name because I think it's cool. But I'm also excited to see other options that they have. Yeah. Bob's sweaty, so he's just gonna let me talk for the rest of the time.
Just go for it.
Did you watch the South Park episode from a couple nights ago? Did you hear about it?
I have heard about it.
Yes. So there's been a lot of news in the media this past week. It all started when Donald Trump made a lawsuit against CBS for I think it was like $200 billion. And basically it was over defamation and basically saying that they edited a Kamala Harris interview to make her look better and make him look worse, which every media rights lawyer, every lawyer said that was an entirely baseless claim. But still Paramount and CBS settled with them for $16 million. And I think if you simplify the equation, it's pretty apparent that it's now, like, I feel like the lawsuit was basically a way of laundering a charitable donation from Paramount and CBS to Donald Trump.
Yep.
It was a lawsuit with no merit, and then they settled for $16 million because CBS couldn't just give Donald Trump $16 million to bribe him to support the merger between Skydance and Paramount. But with this lawsuit and a settlement, it's completely legal for him to basically receive $16 million as what is tantamount to a bribe. And part of it seems like that he pressured CBS and Paramount to remove progressive content. They, a few days after that, fired Stephen Colbert and canceled his show, which is the highest rated late night talk show in the land and has also been running for 30 years. And they said it was purely a financial decision, but it did come days after Stephen Colbert was critical of the settlement and the merger and all of those things.
Well, they didn't say that they did it because it was a good financial decision. Canceling the #1 rated show is the financial decision. It's just a bad one.
Right, exactly. But I think what was really interesting, and I kind of don't even know how they pulled it off, but days later, South Park premiered, which was also days after they signed a $1.5 billion deal, making it one of the most valuable IPs ever.
Oh, South Park?
Yeah. And
and that is also owned by Paramount's parent company, right?
Yeah. And the entire episode was just dragging the deal, dragging the merger, basically saying the things that I just said about it being a charitable donation. And they also dragged Trump a lot. They constantly made comment about his tiny penis. They also, I don't know if you remember in the past, they had Saddam Hussein as a character, and he was the idea was that he was in a relationship with Satan. And basically Donald Trump is animated the same way they animated Saddam Hussein, voiced by the same voice actor. And I thought it was great.
And in bed with Satan.
Yeah. Yes. And they also did like an AI deep fake they were like, oh, Paramount now wants us to make ads for Donald Trump. And the ad was him like stumbling around in the desert and taking his clothes off. I think it was generous because I don't.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah.
I honestly like they made a AI deep fake of naked Donald Trump, and I guarantee he does not look that good naked. I guarantee he looks 10 times worse.
The deal is done. It's signed.
Yeah.
The merger of Skydance and Paramount.
You think so?
Yeah, no, it is.
Oh. I mean, Paramount was already a monopoly.
Yeah.
So for it to become bigger is just more corruption.
Wasn't the point of Monopoly that monopolies were bad?
Yeah.
I think that's what children were supposed to learn when
Yeah.
they played Monopoly.
The idea is that you like can't win without being a bad person.
You can't win without eradicating everybody else.
Yeah.
And you're the only one left on the board. But man, that felt good when I was 8. Right?
Yeah.
I just know better now.
I imagine you had a few board flipping moments. with
I never
Monopoly.
flip. No. If it was clear that I was losing, I would just leave. I wouldn't flip the board. I was like, there's no hope. The game's over. You already won. It's over.
And that's what the entire Gen Z and millennial generations are doing.
Leaving the
Just-
board.
Yeah.
Aww.
Right though?
Aww.
Yeah.
And now,
Mm.
let's turn it over to Sam for the weekly roundup. Sam, what's going on this weekend in Provincetown?
The show's opening and
Whee!
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wake Up Weekly Roundup with me, Sam Sewell, for the week of July 25th through July 31st. Next week will be August, so get ready. But before then, it is still Girl Splash up until the 26th, and we still have a full lineup of events on Friday, complete with one long earring at the Gifford House, the Crave Honey Dip Party, and then tomorrow the Dunk Tank at the Crown and Anchor, the Sunset Schooner Sale, and the Moonlit Dance and Pool Party at the Crown and Anchor, amongst other things. So get in on the action. And as always, you can get them at provincetownforwomen.com or just go say hi to Michelle at Womencraft. Also, on Friday, now playing at Water's Edge Cinema, we have a 3-for with Superman. Have you seen it yet? What are your thoughts? And Eddington, I think that's going to be one of the breakout movies of the year, mark my words. And Oh Hi, a recent PIF alum, that's the Provincetown International Film Festival, so go check them out at Water's Edge Cinema. Also on Friday, you can catch the Plush Open House from 5 to 7:30 p.m., previewing upcoming artist collaborations. Look at that hot group of people. I can't wait to go see them. And then later on that night, check out Honey Drip with No Cover featuring Marisa Miller and Yole Mayor. That's out the Crown and Anchor. And there's a dance party afterwards. And also at 8:30 over at the Red Room, Zoe Lewis and the Bootleggers, the Provincetown favorite perennial speakeasy, is happening with a slew of great artists, so go check them out. Then on Saturday, it begins the Family Week running from the 26th till August 2nd, and you can get in on all the action at ptownfamilyweek.com. Get ready, Commercial Street, the strollers are coming. Later on that night, there will be live storytelling, live music, and giveaway. Theme is pets, animals, and other critters. This is at the Provincetown Theater with guest storyteller Scott Cunningham. Congratulations, William Mullen, on having the William Tell. I cannot wait to hear all about it. And on Tuesday, guess who's back in town? Nina West with Sugar in the Tank is running over at the Pilgrim House until September 4th. Congratulations on your show. That'll be Tuesdays through Fridays at 7:30 p.m. And on Wednesdays, have you seen Fruit Basket yet? This is the brainchild of Kristen Becker and Andy Egan Thorpe, and you can catch them at 9 p.m. over at the Crown and Anchor. Then on Thursday, also, speaking of comedy, have you seen Wait, That's Funny with Peter Toto and very special guest? That's a Thursday at 8 p.m. over at the Gifford House. And hey, give this back, give it back, hey! Have you checked out The Hobbit, too? We are opening at the 31st over at the Cape Cod Junior Theater. Happy opening to all the cast. Gollum. My precious. Give it back. Okay, I still have to finish this, Gollum. Get back here. Then upcoming, The Worn, Weathered, and Woven. Put that on your radar. It is an exhibition of collage and assemblage by Jeanette Bett, and that's going on August 6th through the 18th over at the Provincetown Commons. And also to put on your radar, although I think tickets are already starting to sell out, Shaboom will be back in town August 12th, 13th, 15th, 17th, 19th, all the way to the 24th of August. So get your tickets now. I hope to see them like I did last year 3 times. And I just want to give a little shout out because on August 1st. You should wish this man a very happy birthday. He does so much for the town, and we love him, my uncle brother. Tell him a happy birthday. That is upcoming too. Also, if you have anything to promote, please feel free to email me at wakeuproundup@gmail.com and or tag me on Instagram, wakeuproundup. I'd love to be tagged in your stories so I can round you all up there. Happy end of July, everyone. I hope you get to the beach. I hope you enjoy these wonderful days, and I will see you in August.
Sam. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Please welcome Jen and Hilarie from the show at the Provincetown.
The show. Sonia, Vanya,
Sonia.
Masha, and Cassandra.
Yes.
Cassandra, Sonia, Vanya, Sonia.
That's it.
What is it actually?
It's Vanya and Sonia and Masha and
And
Spike.
Okay.
And it's a little bit of a riff on Chekhov
Mhm.
themes,
Right.
which is why we have all these Russian names.
Right, like Uncle Vanya.
Yes, like Uncle
Yes.
Vanya.
There's like
exactly.
seagulls and guns, right?
Yeah, except not seagulls.
Just guns?
No, no guns either.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's
All right. Well,
Chekhov's
you don't
gun,
need to
right?
come now.
Is there a cherry orchard?
There.
References to all of this stuff. There's references to all of it.
Okay.
in the
Oh,
play.
yes,
Yeah.
in the cherry orchard. That's what one
That's
of the things my character has.
Per bit.
Is it's an ongoing joke that my character's like, I love the cherry orchard, and they're like, we don't have an orchard, we have like 9 or 10 trees. That's like, that is an orchard.
Yeah.
Anyway,
A gripping of tree is.
people don't laugh enough because nobody knows Chekhov
Yeah.
anymore.
It's for the theater nerds, this one.
Yes, it is a little bit,
So-
but it's
But
still
anybody
funny.
can find it funny because
Yes.
I don't know Chekhov either, but I was laughing so much through our read through.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. People are laughing. So
And,
anybody can see it.
Hilarie is very much the comic relief. I mean,
Right.
it's a comedy, but it's because there's Chekhov themes. There's a lot of tonal shifts within it that veer on melodrama and absurdity, and there's a lot of very funny things in it too. But you get
My character is like the obviously funny one. So you're like, because you're not sure if you can laugh at some of the things that are happening because
Yeah,
it's so melodramatic.
suicide is funny, but
In the play.
a lot of people don't laugh at it. I don't know why, but she's
But my
also-
character is supposed to be funny and over the top and campy, so you're allowed to laugh when I come on the stage.
So this play came out in 2012. It was on Broadway, won a Tony for Best Play.
Best new play of 2013, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
So this must be one of the first performances in the area of the play.
It's actually been performed broadly, but in Provincetown, this is the first time for sure. But it was really well received in the Broadway production. David Hyde Pierce played Vanya, and Sigourney Weaver played the character of Masha, and she went to school with Christopher Durang at Yale Drama School. So that's sort of, he wrote it with her in mind. She plays this sort of fading diva actress who comes to her family home that she's been supporting financially, to her brother and sister who are pretty much stuck in a rut, having taken care of the parents who were ill for about 15 years. So anyway, there's a lot of, like Chekhov themes, there's a lot of extended.
Stuck in a Rut is very Chekhovian.
Yes, it is. Stuck in a rut, and extended family coming together, usually in a country home,
Mhm.
and expressing dissatisfaction with life. But Chekhov was often thought of as being incredibly melodramatic and serious, and then people started treating him like a comedy.
Mhm.
And the truth is, it's really a variety of both, except for the guns and things.
So it's a fairly small cast. There's 6 of you.
Mhm.
Who are the? Why do 2 people not get named?
Yeah. As not a title character, why don't I get my name on there?
It's
I know,
like
right?
already long. Just add the other 2 people.
I know.
Because
One
I
of the
think like the center of the story is the siblings. So
Okay.
and like we just have like extra parts that help influence the story around them, but it's
Gotcha.
really their life that they're trying to figure out, trying to solve.
Well, how have the crowds been?
Great. We've had really
last night was fabulous.
people are laughing and getting it, and it's when we rehearsed for so long without applause, we were like, I wonder if this is even
I
funny.
know exactly.
Without any laughter, without any applause, we're like, well, I don't know if this joke is landing, but we're gonna try it.
Right.
And then once we finally got in front of people and people started laughing, we're like, thank God.
Yeah.
We have been
It's also
Really
tough
wondering.
to adjust sometimes.
right.
You're
Right, so the
you're like,
timing,
and
yeah.
wait.
Right.
Well, a lot of the jokes are kind of esoteric as well, because it does have that sort of subtext going on with it. But I was actually just late getting here today because somebody on the street was there in the audience last night, and they were so effusive, which was wonderful.
Aw.
Which is wonderful. And I'm sure, it's not necessarily everyone's cup of tea, but it is funny. It's a full 2-act play.
Mhm.
So it's kind of exciting to have that opportunity in Provincetown, which is like, a big fan of the short format
Right.
show.
You two have worked together before.
Yes.
Yes.
In Almost Maine
In Almost Maine. we
last
did, yes.
fall.
Right.
Yeah.
Not on the same. We weren't scene partners, but we
No.
were backstage together.
Mhm.
Now we're scene partners.
Now we're seeing
and we
partners.
actually have a couple really funny I don't know, scenes together where we interact directly.
Mhm.
And sometimes I have to look right next to Jen because she will make me break.
Isn't she fun to work with?
Yes.
Oh, that's a likewise.
Yay.
Yes, we have a really nice rapport on stage, which we kind of invented.
Yeah,
It's
we did.
not. It's definitely not in the script,
It was not
but I think it's because of our mutual love that we're like, let's have our characters have a thing.
Last
So
time
we
she
get
did
to-
something a little different with one of the lines, and I had to whip around and say my line, and I broke, because I was just like, what? Like, what?
What are you doing? Well,
She's so funny.
one of the jokes that we have about me being in plays, especially as I've gotten older, is a castmate once said, "Oh, you know all your lines. You just play them on shuffle." So nobody knows which line is going to come out when, but it's going to be in the line from the play, just, maybe not at the right moment. So keeps everybody on their toes.
I mean, but that doesn't happen though. That I know that's the joke, but you don't really do that. You're very good with your lines.
I try. Thank you.
They're right on it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is this your first summer production?
No, actually, I was in a Provincetown Theater production of The Cake during
Oh,
COVID,
right,
which was
right.
actually done outside,
Mhm.
which was a special experience. They turned the parking lot into like a fake, park, and it was really well received then too.
Was
So.
August Osage County not during the summer?
August Osage was done in the spring. Yes, and Sam was our illustrious everything. She did sound, stage.
Sam is
props,
our illustrious everything.
Yeah, and the theater lost something when it lost Sam because Sam just really, really was the glue that held so many pieces together.
Mhm.
I just hope we find it again.
Yes. And so, when are you two going to come see the show?
Soon.
I'm coming on Monday, August. Wait, what's this Monday?
The
This
first?
Monday. No,
No,
this
no,
Monday
it's
is
the
my show.
Second, third.
Oh, come see me. Don't go see
Oh.
them on Monday.
See both the show's at
I'm
7.
gonna-
yeah.
I'm gonna block you
Ours
with a.
gets out really late.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what time does your show start?
10.
You might just make it to both.
If you have like
Dot,
4
dot, dot.
hours worth of theater and cabaret on
Right.
you Monday, see them and then come right to the post office and see
Right.
us. We have Vivian Fontaine this week.
Word.
Oh, nice plug on our time.
Like I always say, I'll never take my own advice. Go see it early because what's going to happen is,
I know.
I say early and often.
yeah, they're going to see
Like
they're-
voting.
Their audiences right now might be 70%, 80% full, and then the second half is going to fully sell out, and you're going to be like, oh my god.
I missed it.
Yeah, because we've gotten 3 really great reviews in
Oh,
the
we have.
Independent, the P-Town magazine,
Mhm.
and something else that I didn't read
I
yet.
was-
But they were great. They were
Yeah.
great reviews.
I
so.
was simply marvelous.
Yeah.
I am simply
I was
marvelous.
hilarious and scene stealing.
Yes, you are.
So
scene
tell
stealing.
everybody what nights of the week is it and how late does it run?
Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. It runs until August 28th.
All right. So we have
done.
less than a month left.
Mhm.
Come see these beautiful, talented, hilarious ladies in Sonia, Vanya, Masha, and Spike.
Sonia and Sonia.
Vanya, Sonia, and Masha.
and Spike.
And it's air conditioned in the theater, so we won't all be like doing this.
Cold for comedy.
They
Yeah,
hate
cold for
comments.
comedy.
They hate
Yes.
comments.
Cold for comedy.
Thank you so much for getting here this morning.
Yes,
in
you're
one
very
Thanks for having
welcome.
us.
Thank you for having us. I love you too.
We'll see
Oh,
you.
I'm
I
sweaty.
know I'm sweating.
I know, I'm like, ew.
What's next?
Okay, Mark
All right.
stopped by the Summer of Sass
I was just
house
saying.
and hung out with Jess and Marisa, who are working on a brand new, beautiful vegetable garden over at the Summer of Sass house
Ooh.
as part of their sustainability campaign.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm at the Summer of Sass house with Jess Tsoukalas and Marisa Miller. Kristen wanted to be sure to make this place more sustainable, and Jess was brought in from the Artemis Guild to do that. Jess, what was the inspiration to redo these ornamental plants into a living, breathing cultural garden?
In my ecological gardening business, I try to incorporate as many edibles, natives, medicinals into the landscape. And when I met with Kristen, we were talking about, a few different points. We were talking about we want fruit, we We want a community garden. We want some privacy along this driveway here. And so what we did was we created a fedge, which is an edible hedge. And so that will be actually, that'll fill the space in a few years or whatever. But that consists of like hazelnut and sea berry and gumi and some other things. And then we did a row of, which they're really small right now, but we did a row of fruit tree guilds across there. We took out some of the kind of more water dependent ornamentals and replaced them with like herbs and some Logos blueberry and some dynamic accumulators and nitrogen fixers. And so all these plants will support the growth of those fruit trees. And then we did this community garden.
And you had a blitz.
We had a perma-blitz, which is like a community event where volunteers come and like eat and drink and hang out and play in the garden and learn about permaculture and some Korean natural farming stuff. And a lot of people never planted anything.
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
It was like their first time planting. So that was like special, very special.
And Marisa, you were just like poking around here, like, what's this? Like, because you're learning for the first time gardening stuff?
Yes. I'm learning for the first time. So excited. I'm the house manager here at SAS. And I have some holy basil right here. Jess is telling me how to make this into tea. So yeah, I'm ready to learn.
It's been proven that by putting your hands in the dirt, your hormones change, your psyche changes, everything, because you're just being connected to something. And we spend so much time gardening with chemicals and petroleum products and whatever. And this is like the perfect way to grow organically, sustainably, and edibly, where you're not eating chemicals, right? And working with nature instead of kill those weeds, kill those bugs, spraying the mosquito spray and all that stuff. It's like, this is how you work through your business, which is the Artemis Guild, to grow things properly and with nature.
Yeah, actually like working with nature instead of fighting it, which is way easier.
Right, and then
we need bugs.
Right,
like we really need bugs.
We need bugs. So. When you see those spray trucks, they're like, it's organic. Yeah, sure. It's natural, but it's still a chemical being sprayed in the environment. Don't get me started.
Yeah, no, we can go on.
Well, if you are interested in having an organic, a holistic, a Korean-inspired through techniques garden in your landscape, check out the Artemis Guild and Jess's work, and she will be happy to come and do for you. And maybe you have your own perma-blitz. See you next time.
Now that's a sassy garden.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one thing before we introduce the incredible Roxy Pops, they're also tomorrow at the Crown and Anchor, but I think between noon and 4, as part of Girl Splash Celebration, they're going to have a Dyke Dock Dunk, which means they're going to have a dunk tank. You're going to pay to dunk people, and all of the money goes towards Summer of SAS and their sustainability campaign. I think I will be in there for 2 to 2:20 being dunked. Please welcome the incredible Roxy Pops.
Hey.
No, I'm Delta Miles.
No, we were expecting Delta, and we got upgraded to Emirates Business.
Hi, I'm Delta Miles, and I'm so happy to be here right now.
Delta was supposed to crash the set, but she's not feeling well.
She wanted me to tell you that she's very sorry to miss being here, that Wake Up in Provincetown and Good Night Provincetown are two of her favorite things in the whole wide world. We're about to go on a trip, and so it was important that she get her rest as our fearless leader and the drag queen of the people for the people. So I decided to have 8 iced coffees and be here today.
That's her new name after the Independent article?
Yeah, honey.
She's literally fighting on the front pages of the Independent for fair wages.
Yeah.
Getting paid on time.
We're all like, oh, I'm a scared little drag queen. I don't want to say anything. She's like, oh, say it.
She was also on the Boston News about all of those hate crimes that were happening a couple weeks ago. So Delta, we miss you. We love you. I hope you feel better. Where's the trip?
So we are taking a week-long Vakaya cruise to Alaska.
Wow.
And we're going to be performing on the high seas, doing some diva productions. It's me, Kaya, Crystal, and Delta Miles, and doing some little solo engagements on the boat. We're very much looking forward to it.
The show's called High Seas and Low Standards.
Right. Yeah, we're doing a modified version of our High Notes, Low Standards, as well as our Diva production of Diva, This Is Your Anthem from last year. And then Kai and I are both doing piano bar shows, and Delta Miles is doing a solo engagement of her own. And then we're also celebrating our birthday because Johnny's is on the 28th and mine is on the 29th. So we're going to be dancing around in onesies and eating bacon, and it's going to be so much fun.
Happy birthday, Diva.
Thank you, Diva.
That sounds like a really fun trip.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about the Diva show this summer.
Yes. So the show this year is called High Notes, Low Standards. And it's a very body sexy show.
I love the costume.
Thank you, right? They actually,
Those are custom dyed Laducas, okay?
Custom dyed Laducas, honey. And if you know anything about me, for many years I was going long sleeves and high necks because, she's a hairy girl. So Delta got me to do all the kinds of hair removal so we can wear very sexy costumes. And it's really a celebration of body positivity and sex, essentially letting people know that drag queens, strippers, and sex workers are pretty much all one and the same, and we all deserve respect and love because we all do things for dollars that sometimes we don't want to do. So it's got 17 songs, 8 costume changes, so that's 24 costumes in total, some of which, costume changes happen on the stage, and some songs that are in medley form. It serves everything from Broadway to Beyonce, jazz, pop. We've got 60s rock, all through a Bob Fosse lens. We're doing some Bob Fosse choreography. It's a really great, sexy show. Delta likes to call it the conveyor belt of drag because every time you turn around, we're in a brand new costume.
Do you have a kitten to pull things, or is it all on you?
We have an emotional support twink backstage that zips us up and tears us out of things.
Going on the cruise with you?
No, he's not. We have to help each other on the cruise. We're doing some modified because, traveling with that many costumes would be difficult. But yeah.
I also love what you're doing. You are the first show to do a matinee.
Yes, so Diva performs Friday and Saturday nights at 7 o'clock at the Post Office Cafe, and we also do a Wednesday 3 p.m. show, which I don't think has ever been done in town before, at least not for a very, very long time. And it's actually been going really well because you get day trippers, also industry friends who are maybe working at night, or people who prefer to just see something during the day.
Yeah. I think a great idea, not that just having a regular Wednesday matinee is a great idea, but like any rainy day, put on a matinee because people are like, what do we do?
Yeah, but also other shows like, please don't do matinees.
Yeah,
let us have our thing for like at least a couple seasons before everybody's like, what a great idea.
Once they see how well it's
when people are like, why did you do a morning show? It's like, we didn't want any competition.
Yeah.
We just wanted to be the
there wasn't anything yet.
Yeah, we know these queens are going to be up before 11 o'clock. Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. So I did also see you in your, was it your first solo show this past Christmas at the Gifford House?
Yeah, I did a solo engagement also that Johnny helped me with called Santa Bring Me a Man. And that was a lot of fun. And then I did another solo show at the Post Office last May called A Friend of Dorothy, which is like a celebration of the original queer icon, Dorothy Gale. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. It's a lot harder to do things on your own, so it's a lot of fun to get to perform with
It's
your
also
sisters.
a lot more like, this is all on my shoulders. You like feel like
stress.
Yeah, the stress of like, doing all the work. The older you get, the harder it is to remember lyrics and lines. So there's also that.
How many men did Santa bring you?
Oh, just too many. None that stuck around though. So
it was Holly Folly Week.
Yeah, girl. Right?
They never stick around.
Listen, it's winter. I didn't have to worry about my weight because I was wearing cable knit sweaters. It's fine.
Get tickets to Diva and definitely check out Roxy's next solo show whenever that happens.
On the cruise.
Thank you so much. Yeah, also follow us on Instagram at ptown.diva for all of our show
ptown.diva. I love that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It is now.
So we now have a little clip of our next guest, Todd Alsup, who's performing right here at the Crown and Anchor. Take it away. Please welcome Todd Alsup. He was chilly, so he put on his leather.
Yeah. Cold in here.
Yeah. And not a drop of sweat.
How dare you? I know. So yeah, I'm schwitzing.
So Todd I love the shows you do. You kind of love to pick an artist and just really highlight that artist, and kind of work that artist into the art that you produce.
Yes.
We've seen you do Donna Summer, we've seen you do George Michael, and this year it is the Queen herself.
The Queen of Pop.
Yes.
I'm doing Madonna this year.
Work.
Yeah. So
that's Bob's favorite.
Or
like, is she your queen?
Well, she's on my Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Like who's your?
Who else is on the Mount Rushmore?
Janet Mariah Whitney.
Clearly.
Janet Mariah Whitney Madonna. That's my personal.
Who's on your Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore?
So I perform with Varla, and Varla, you were at Varla like a couple weeks ago, and Varla makes a couple of Mariah jokes, and you were appalled.
I was wearing a Mariah T-shirt at that Varla show, and I was like,
you can't wear a Mariah T-shirt to a Varla show.
No.
Not now. I mean, I wouldn't do it again. But no, that was a hilarious show, by the way. How much?
If
how
you
much
guys
fun is it
haven't
working
seen
with her?
Varla's show this summer, you must see it.
This is your first summer working with her?
No, this is my second
Okay.
summer as her music director. So
Yeah, it was a riot. But tell me a little bit about your love for Madonna.
well, I mean, I definitely like grew up with Madonna's music around me. I don't know that she was necessarily on my Mount Rushmore as a kid. There was kind of like a pivotal moment in my life that had to do with sort of finding a certain level of peace in my life. And someone who sort of like shepherded me into that phase thought that Madonna for him was actually God. And I think his passing on this idea of like, how do you find peace? How do you find something to put your hope in? You know, he believed that she was like something bigger than himself that he really prayed to. And that stuck with me. That same year that I met him, I saw her in concert for the first time. I saw the MDNA tour.
Oh, yeah.
And I got it.
Yeah.
Because she's a force to be reckoned with.
That's what happened with me too. I was like you, I was like, yeah, Madonna's great, I guess.
Yeah, great.
And then I got offered free tickets to the Hard Candy tour.
Oh,
which
that was a good one.
So
You
amazing.
see
And
her
I was
live
like,
and you're
that
just
is
like,
why she's the most famous
this-
person in the world.
Yeah, totally, 1000%. But I think, you know, whenever I'm thinking about the show that I want to do, I always look at the songbook and I'm like, is this a songbook I want to live with for the next however many months weaving it together? And that songbook is, the minute that I sat down and started to like play through these songs, I was like, yeah, I want to sing all of these songs, every single one of them.
You always love to pull out kind of a track that a lot that wouldn't necessarily be in like the 10 biggest songs. Did you pull
I
any
do.
like deep cuts?
You saw it, yes?
I haven't seen this yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? I pulled out a couple of deep cuts. It was a very delicate balance because there were things that I wanted to include that sort of took us too much into like a diversion, because there's very much like a thematic flow, but there's a little what it feels like for a girl, which is not necessarily the first thing you think of. There's unapologetic bitch is in the show, and there are little allusions to other things, but it's a lot of like the canon. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like songs I would love to. Frozen.
Oh yeah,
I love Frozen.
Yes.
One of my favorite Madonna songs is "Open Your Heart." I've actually sang it when we did beach stuff.
Great song.
Yeah.
That's one of those songs that in the show when it comes on, I don't expect it. People are always like, oh yes. So yeah.
And there's what's her song that's like having a TikTok moment right now? Oh, don't tell me to stop.
Not in.
There's also the songs that you really hope are in there, and Todd like leaves it. Like for the George Michael show, it was "Kissing a Fool," and Todd was like, "It just didn't work in the story.
work.
I couldn't shoehorn it in, not even for you." And I mean,
and I love singing that song.
And there's 900 Madonna songs,
Yeah.
so it's like you really have to be picky.
And I also have 55 minutes. You know, I'm allowed 55 minutes. Like I'm already thinking about sort of the postseason. Like when I get to do it at a performing arts center, the hour and 15-minute version of the
You're like,
show.
what are the songs I'm gonna put
Totally.
on?
What are the songs
Yeah.
that I'm gonna add? Yeah.
And I don't think she gets enough credit for being a singer. Like how compared to George Michael and Donna Summer, like how is the vocal part of this for you? Like, are you like, wow, this is a piece of cake?
It's
This is
my
Madonna.
favorite songbook to sing.
Okay.
Because I find the expectations are not as high. Like Donna Summer, it's sort of like you expect like the best of the best.
Same
And
thing
like,
with George Michael. He's one of the greatest male vocalists of all
yeah.
time.
And I think with this, it's sort of, you say that, and I think for me, it's like as a singer and as a music maker.
Mhm.
Like as a music maker, I think all the other stuff surrounding her, all the other like lore, sort of like overshadows the quality of the music.
She
that
wrote a
she's
lot
put
of
out
it
for
herself, yeah.
decades. Yeah, she wrote most of it. You know, so I think that was really like my priority this year, was to sort of have people walk away and be like, wow. To take the songs and have people walk away and be like, I've never heard that song before. You know, Papa Don't Preach is one of those songs that like I wasn't going to include because I've just never really loved it. And then I sat down and started to play it. And I was like, oh my God, this is a gorgeous song. It's so powerful. So that was really the mission with this show, was to have people walk away with more respect.
Right.
I think for her canon, her musical skills. Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah,
As a
my
stan.
pleasure. I mean, it's the least I can.
I mean, and you also like watch as like incredible female artists just like have this new expectation as they age, and a lot of people like to start shitting on them, even though it's like, I'm like, look back at what they've done for, like, you love Janet and Madonna. It's like every artist out right now is an interpolation of the two.
They
of them.
all, yeah, they
Every
have
single
them
one.
1000%. She paved the way for so many things. Have you guys seen the Billboard Woman of the Year speech that she did?
No.
If you ever get a chance, watch it.
Okay.
It's just so much about like the aging as a pop star, and she really gives what she's, and I think she's underestimated as a feminist too. You know. Anyway.
When that whole thing was about her aging gracefully when she had some work done,
she had work done?
Yeah, right. I started saying like the only way to age gracefully is to do it however the hell you want and shut up about how anyone else does it.
Yeah.
And when is the show?
The show is on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And Barla's every night at all times.
I literally put on a jumpsuit for the second half of Madonna, and when I finish, I go, I can't come out and hug you because I have to unzip from this jumpsuit and put the other one on and go right to the other stage, straight over. There's like straight in, no kissing. We're doing it.
Yeah, definitely only at thecrown.com. Get tickets to see Todd Alsup. Let's head over to Sean with the weather.
Good morning, Provincetown. It's a gorgeous morning here in town, and we've had a truly amazing stretch of weather this past week. Feels like late July because it is. I'm currently standing barefoot in the shimmering low tide flats, soaking it all in. Let's dive into your forecast. Today brings sunshine, a warm breeze, and highs in the mid-80s, a classic Cape Cod summer day. Saturday offers break in humidity with high of 77, ideal for market runs or a long lunch by the water. Sunday turns a bit more dramatic with increasing clouds and a chance of afternoon storms, high near 78. Monday returns us to fair skies and a high around 79. Tuesday heats up to 85 with a possible pop-up thunderstorm in the mix. Wednesday stays sunny and warm near 80, and Thursday rounds out the week with cooler air, some clouds, and a comfortable 75. Thanks to yesterday's new moon, tides are running low in the early morning and again around sunset this weekend. Translation, you might get your feet wet walking out to Boy Beach or sneaking through town's darker corners late at night. But fear not, the harbor's hovering in the high 70s, so kick off your shoes, wade in, and enjoy the water. Woof. Earlier this week, I made a visit to our friends at Test and Treat for my quarterly checkup. Hey everybody, I'm here at Outer Cape Health Services with Lakia, who set me up for my 3-month follow-up to get everything pepped and prepped. I am ready to go this summer. One thing really important to note, if you come and see Lakia and her crew here at Test and Treat Outer Cape, you don't have to wait for your 3-month follow-up. Things are a little weird. Just make an appointment, come in and see them, and they will take care of everything you need to feel great for the summer. So make an appointment, 774-538-3350 or online. I'll put that information on the screen so it's easy to access. And come see Lakia and the crew. Thank you. So easy. Now it's time for swabs, right? Swabs. Ooh, that's the fun part. We are so lucky to have such easy and great access to care right here in town. Quick reminder that while you can always visit Test and Treat at Outer Cape Health for preventative care, if you need to be seen today or outside your regular schedule, just give them a call at 774-538-3350 or check out their website and Instagram page for more info. They'll be happy to see you, treat you, and help you however they can. That's it for me. A quick and warm welcome to all the ladies in town for Girl Splash Weekend. Welcome, ladies. We're thrilled to have you. And remember, if it's Friday, it's dog tag tea at the boat slip, starting at 4. Everyone have a great weekend. And for those of you in town, I'll see you at tea. Boys, back to you at the brewery.
Thank you, Sean, with the weather. It's hot.
Good. Oh, first we do this.
Yeah. Oh, yes. This is our friend Chuck.
Chuck, where's
Hi.
Broadway Barbara?
It's her first time here in Provincetown. She's at the Dyke
The Dyke Dump
Tank,
Tank.
or mixed with some bears. I don't know. She's exploring.
So she'll be here in a minute. Let's kill some time by how are you?
Very great. Happy to be back here in Provincetown since 2011.
If you don't know, Chuck choreographed all of those really huge, famous flash mobs that we would do at Town Hall.
The Thriller one.
The Thriller one. We danced back up for Debbie Harry that Halloween in
That last
2011
one, yeah.
when she came and sang. And she was like, I need 6 of those zombies to dance behind me for 4 minutes. And we were like, okay.
I say, yeah. No.
Like, well, if I have to.
If we have to.
There's so much less dance without you in town. I'm serious.
That's nice. I should come back.
No, he would teach dance classes at what is now the Commons. It used to be a community center. The room was like all mirrors, like Fame High. And Chuck would be like, a 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And then we just, learn
do it,
routines.
yeah.
What a time to be alive. What a life.
Did you
We'll come back
choreograph
into-
Barbara?
No, Dylan Smith did, who will be performing with me behind her as her seasoned dancers. But yeah,
We have a little clip of Barbara, don't we? Until she gets here?
Yeah.
Great.
Ahoy, beach-going gays and lovers of live entertainment. I'm chuffed to announce my first ever live shows in Provincetown, Mass, aka P-Town. Witness the most entertaining live show ever. See my Fosse moves in person. Gawk at my delightful backup dancer boys, the Barbarians. Don't miss the live P-Town experience of the summer. It's gonna be a blast. That was the tugboat. Broadway Barbara Live East Coast Summer
Jail.
See me at the Art House in P-Town this weekend. Tickets available now at BroadwayBarbara.com.
Thank you for it.
Oh my
Barbara's
God.
like a who?
How long have you
Barbara
been
said she-
performing with her?
Right after COVID, I think. It's been
Really?
like 3 or 4 years, I think. Yeah, it came right
All right,
after
shut
COVID.
up,
Oh,
Chuck.
God, here she is.
Quit hogging the spotlight, huh?
It's
Okay,
Barb.
all right, okay.
I'm here.
Hi.
The show starts when I arrive.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi.
Welcome to Provincetown.
Thank you so much. Thank you for it.
How are you finding the place?
I love it.
I heard it was your first time in Provincetown.
It's my very first time, and I couldn't be happier.
And it's finding you well?
It's finding me very well. Thank you.
So tell us a little about yourself.
Myself or my show?
Both.
Well, I'm a singer, a dancer, a hooper, a prancer. I have got a Class C truck driver's license, and in a pinch, I can do some light landscaping work. But listen, my show is a song and dance extravaganza. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you might pass out if it gets hot enough.
Is it hotter than here?
Of course, because I'm on the stage.
Yeah, she keeps it hot.
The heat. Listen, I'll tell you what. After you see my show,
Okay. I'm coming at 5:30 tonight.
wonderful.
Let's sit
Wonderful.
together.
You're gonna be adding me to your Mount Rushmore. That's all I'm.
Oh, that's a tall order, Barbara.
Listen, would you like to learn something?
Yeah.
Some of you know me from my world famous Fosse tutorials online.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought I could take you through the gamut
Okay.
of some of my patented Fosse moves.
Okay.
Well, actually, they're Bob Fosse's patented Fosse moves, but since he didn't actually patent them, they're mine now. So,
Barbara's patented Bob Fosse.
yeah. Well, we all know the simple jazz hand, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now let's take it a step further and go into the. You had a bevel. Come on.
Yeah.
Am I not beveling?
You can't pebble?
You're gay.
What? Is that
Now,
what this
now
is?
we're gonna move on to the jazz crotch, okay? Jazz crotch, jazz crotch.
Jazz.
Really get in there. All right.
Is that it?
Now here's a more complex move. It's called "Someone Gave Whiskey to the Orangutan."
Okay.
So here we go. There's
This is a Fosse move?
just keep it under yourself. It's of course it's a Fosse. You're gonna go glug glug and then
Right.
yeah, there we go. Someone gave whiskey to the orangutan.
That's a good one.
Now let's see. This is a move I call I can quit taking these diet pills anytime I want.
Very fun.
It goes something like this. Come on, what are you doing? Get into it. There you go, my darling. And the last move we'll do is some floor work.
Okay.
So this is called A Long Winter's
hat. Now gracefully get down to the floor. You can do it. And
These knees?
yes, you got it.
Oh wow.
Long winter's path.
Come on, Bob.
Come on, Bob. You got to do a full split. Do a full split.
There you go.
Oh, I was gonna come see me. The show is tonight at 5:30, tomorrow at 5:30, and Sunday at 8:30.
Yes.
Would you need some help? We gotta cut. This guy needs help.
Please get tickets to see Barbara at the Red Room.
Come
correct?
tonight at
Robert, no.
Art House.
Broadway Barbara at the Art House, the one and only. It's my P-Town debut, and I want to be back for years to come.
Yes.
We want to thank our sponsors before we head out the Crown and Anchor, the Provincetown Business Guild, the Provincetown Brewing Company, PTV,
The Provincetown Inn.
Provincetown Inn, and the Boat Slip.
And the Boat Slip. Thank you very much. You guys, thank you for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are.
And we'll see you next Friday.
Can I have some coffee?
Wake up, wake up.
Make it strong, please. Hey. Oh. Hey.
Wake up, wake up.
Oh. No, really, can I have some coffee?
Wake up, wake up.